All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakat, Radash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the great millstone, and salutation and much love to Yakim out there pushing out his word and truth and sincerity. And we're gonna do a video on this joker. All right, this the news unit, Cletus. All right, he went live earlier today, and he got to the John 11. I don't know who the guy he was talking to was, but this is the video. The news unit declares spiritual war on all GMS. All right, so in the comment board, it was a slew of scriptures coming out, but he refused to read them. So we're gonna go ahead and explain it.
Real quick, the feed is looks like a little blurry. Can't really see anything on there. Let me.
I stopped sharing the screen now. That's why it was going a little slow. But anyway, that video is what we're going to be doing it on pretty much.
Okay.
So, all right. You got that John 11?
Yeah.
Okay. This guy, he went through the whole chapter, just to get to that 52nd verse. And when he got there, he came to the, he just started going on a rant. The devil came out of him.
Okay.
Go ahead.
You want me to start at 52? Just read 52?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. This is the book of John, chapter 11, verse 52. And it reads, "And not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one the children of the Most High that were scattered abroad."
So the children of the Most High is speaking about the children of Israel. All right, and we're going to pull out a bunch of scriptures here, all right, that speak about that. Okay. Well, matter of fact, let me go to the curse first and foremost. All right, this is Deuteronomy 28, verse 64, and it reads, "And Yahweh, and the Lord Yahweh shall scatter thee among all people." All right, it says scattered. So the Lord said he was going to scatter us among all people from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Yep.
So, but
well, I want to get a word real quick there in that John 11, which is what brothers were trying to tell this guy to do. He had the blue letter up, so he could have easily just clicked on the word, clicked on the verse, used the tools that were given to him. Because Esau was the one who made all this, made the whole blue letter, to cut himself. But this is back in John 11 and verse 52. And I'm going to get that word scattered there. And it says, diasporiza, or diaspora. It says to scatter abroad, disperse. Okay? And like the brother just read in Deuteronomy, what was that, 30 and 3?
No, that was 28.
So, the children of Israel, we were dispersed. All right. We were dispersed amongst the heathen. And I want to get one scripture to tie it in with that. The curse the brother just brought out. This is Jeremiah chapter 50 and verse 17. It says, "Israel is a scattered sheep. The lions have driven him away. First, the king of Assyria hath devoured him. And last, this Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, hath broken his bones." So, see, even at that time, our people were still also scattered among these other nations, man, due to the captivities that we were in. And the same thing that has happened when we went into the captivity that we've been under since the so-called white man Esau came and got us up from our land, from the west coast of Africa, when he came over here on ships and took the natives from these lands, from the Caribbean, from North and South America and Central. All right. We went under captivity and we were taken out from where we were at. All right.
That's why it was called a transatlantic slave trade, because they were taking Jake throughout the whole world, taking them as slaves. So they were scattering them. All right. Which was part of the curses. All right. So, when it said that he in that John 11, go back to it real quick. You got it?
Yeah.
Yeah, read it again.
Yeah, this is John chapter 11, verse 52. It says, "And not for that nation only, but that also he should gather together in one the children of the Most High that were scattered abroad."
So not just for the southern kingdom, all right, that was present with Yahweh Shai there, but for all the ones that were scattered already, all right, the northern tribes and all the southern tribes that were scattered too.
Right? And real quick, right there in the scripture, it has a footnote with a precept, and it goes to what you just said. This is John chapter 10, verse 16, and it says, "And other sheep I have, which are not of this fold, them also I must bring, and they shall hear my voice, and there shall be one fold and one shepherd."
So that's talking about the northern kingdom, man. All right,
Yep.
so but even during the time of the Babylonian captivity, which the northern kingdom had already been scattered, during the Nebuchadnezzar, or what was it, Nebuchadnezzar?
Nebuchadnezzar, and yep.
So one that took them captive, and that's when in the book of what is it, Second Esdras, it tells you how the Native Americans and the so-called Latinos or Hispanics made it over here to this side of the world. Okay, all right, but what they were sent unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel, like Yahweh Shai said in Matthew 15:24. I'm not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel, because Israel is considered the sheep of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And we're gonna prove that. The way we can prove that is let's go to book of Psalms.
22.
Psalms. I got, well, if you got that, go ahead and get it. But this is Psalms 44. Psalm 44 and 11. It says, this is Psalms 44 and 11. Thou hast given us like sheep appointed for meat, and has scattered us among the heathen.
Oh, right? Yeah. So, okay.
Yeah. The Lord has scattered us among the heathen, man, because that's the sheep. The sheep's talking about Israel, man. That's why he said, I'm not sent but to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right. Because what? The Lord has scattered us among the heathen, among all these countries. All right. And among all these other, among the Gentiles, so to say. All right. The ones that are heathens. All right. And that's how we became Gentiles. All right, that's when the scriptures in the New Testament speak about Gentiles, bringing them in for salvation. It's talking about those that were scattered among the heathen. Okay, and to prove that, we can go to let's see here.
I got a quick precept.
Good.
This is Ezekiel chapter 36 and
19,
17 through. Yeah, I'm gonna start at 17. It says, "Son of man, when the house of Israel dwelt in their own land, they defiled it by their own way and by their doings. Their way was before me as the uncleanness of a removed woman. Wherefore I poured my fury upon them for the blood that they had shed upon the land, and for their idols where they had polluted it." In verse 19. All right. That's why I read above to explain why the Lord did what he did. Verse 19. "And I scattered them among the heathen, and they was dispersed through the countries according to their way and according to their doings. I judged them." So we were judged because our people went off. And so the Lord scattered us amongst the people. And look what happened because of that, man. We got Hellenized. All right, we became Christians. All right, you got Jake out here who don't even believe in the Lord, man. All right.
Okay. So that's why the Lord said that was because that's what the Lord prophesied. And he said it was going to be a curse unto us, because he knew we were going to go against his law, statutes, and commandments. Ultimately, he was going to scatter us as one of the punishments. And that's why the apostleship was eventually went to the Gentiles, all right, which were the scattered Israelites. All right, this is Tobit 13:3. "Confess him before the Gentiles, ye children of Israel, for he hath scattered us among them. There declare his greatness and extol him before all the living, for he is the Lord, and he is the power, or the power of our Father forever, or our Father. So he is the Most High, our Father forever, and he will scourge us for our iniquities." All right, so the Lord scattered us among the heathen as a scourge, all right, for our iniquities or punishment. And it says, "And will have mercy again, and will gather us out of all nations among whom he has scattered us." So the Lord is ultimately going to draw all those scattered Israelites, or the lost sheep that are among these heathens. All right, he's going to gather them. All right. So that's why, you know, in that John 11, he said that the children of the Most High were going to be gathered up, all right, because they were scattered. They were the scattered ones. It's not talking about these heathens, man. The heathens were never scattered amongst, you know, as a punishment, okay?
Done, done. And shalom to the Akim on the common board. You know, Yahabashim, Shabashim, Chakadash, Barakatah. But real quick, since you brought that precept out, let me get this one. Jeremiah 31:10, and it reads, Hear the word of Yahweh, O ye nations, and declare it in the isles afar off, and say, He that scattered Israel will gather him and keep him as a shepherd doth his flock. So, you know,
what was that?
That was Jeremiah 31:10.
Okay, come.
All right, but proving more that the Lord scattered us, but what? The Lord is going to come to gather us up, man, and we're slowly approaching that time. All right, and that's why Esau is getting hurt, man. And Esau is getting brought low because the children of Israel, starting with the elect, the Lord is starting to gather us up and preparing us for this this coming judgment that's getting ready to come upon the world. And that dude in that video, he saw it himself, man. He said, "Oh, look, you got look GMS Tampa, GMS Vegas, GMS LA. All you know." He said, "Oh, look, you guys are everywhere." Exactly, man. He cut himself by just saying that, man, because what? We've all been scattered.
Kind of, he was like, I don't care where you're from. Well, you just you know, acknowledging that we're the prophets, man, that when we're scattered, man. And that's why he just started bugging out at the end, because he, after reading that, under one of the brothers on the comment board said he's auditioning for the audio Bible. he just read the whole chapter and then didn't break nothing down. But when he got to that 52nd verse, you know, it hit him like a brick wall. All right. And then he was reading the comments brothers were putting on the comment board, breaking this, you know, precept upon precept, giving precepts to prove who the scattered was, but he refused to acknowledge it. But it's too late. It doesn't matter if you acknowledge it or not, man. The truth is gone out. Okay. But keep going with this, you know, because now the Lord has scattered it, yeah, but now he's going to gather us. Okay. This is a Baruch chapter 2, verse 4. Moreover, he hath delivered them to be in subjection to all the kingdoms that are round about us, to be as a reproach and desolation among all the people round about, where the Lord hath scattered them. All right, so that's what the Lord did. He scattered us to be a reproach, all right, and a desolation among all these people. All right, but you jump to that same chapter, to the 13th verse. It says, let thy wrath turn from us, for we are but few among the heathen, where thou hast scattered us. Hear our prayer, O Lord, and our petitions, and deliver us for thine own sake, and give us favor in the sight of them which led us away. All right, so now the Lord is hearing our petitions, all right, and the Lord's about to gather us up again, man. All right, did you want to get that Deuteronomy 30? Because now it's time. See, this is not an extravagant breakdown. It's real simple. Okay, we brought out maybe 10, 15 scriptures to prove that one John 11 and 52 is speaking about the scattered Israelites and nobody else. It's not rocket science. You know, it don't take 2 hours to break down.
Yep.
Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 3. It says that then the Lord that then Yahweh thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all the nations whither Yahweh thy power has scattered thee.
Hey,
go ahead.
Nah, go ahead. Get it.
Hey, and that's what exactly the Lord is doing, man. You see brothers popping up in Holland, England, Australia, Germany, all right, Dominican Republic, Puerto Rico, Suriname, all right, Peru, Central Africa, you know, Costa Rica, all over the world. The Lord is gathering us up from where it said, and will return and gather thee from all the nations, whether Yahweh thy power has scattered us, man. So we've been dispersed throughout all the nations on the four corners of the earth, man. All right. And so from those places, the Lord said that he was going to gather us up, man. So for this devil to say that's not that in John 11:52 isn't talking about the Israelites, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and then say that, oh, look, you guys are all over the place. He cut himself. You know, and what James 1:8, a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways, and it's clear that Esau is unstable because Esau wants to say that we're not the ones that are dispersed, but then he'll go and say, "Oh, look, these guys are popping up all over the place. We have to do something. We got to declare war on these guys."
Yeah, exactly. If we don't have the truth, then why would you declare war on us? You know, the scriptures say, "Let the ignorant be ignorant." You know, but the fact of the matter is, we do have the truth, and that's why they got to do every little thing they can to try to come up against us. But it's not working because when you come up, it's like a bantamweight coming up against Mike Tyson, man. You get knocked, your head gets knocked off, man. Like the cartoons, their heads go spinning.
Yep.
Was that it on that Deuteronomy?
Yeah, that was it on Deuteronomy.
Right. This is Ezekiel 11 and 16. Therefore say, thus saith Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. Or where they shall come. So that's what the Lord got. He's unto us as a little sanctuary in the places that He's scattered us. Like the brother was just naming them here: New York, Florida, all right, Mexico, Central America, Australia. It's because it's not big numbers. You don't see us in mass numbers. Like we don't have mega churches and shit like that. It's small groups because that's what the Lord is dealing with. He's dealing with the minority, so to say, of the nation of Israel. All right, verse 17. Therefore say, thus saith Yahweh Shem Shai, I will even gather you from the people and assemble you out of the countries where you have been scattered, and I will give you the land of Israel. All right, so the Lord's going to gather us from all these people, all right, and all these countries that He scattered us out of. He's going to come gather us and put us in our land again. All right, set up the kingdom of heaven. It says, and they shall come thither, and they shall take away all the detestable things thereof and all the abominations thereof from thence. All right, so all these idols and all the abominations and wickedness of this earth is going to be put to naught. It's going to be brought low. All right, it's not going to be no more homosexual rights and abortions. All right, eating pork sandwiches. All this wickedness is going out the window when the Lord returns, man. All right. Verse 19, and I will give them one heart, and I will put a new spirit within you. He's not talking to everybody. We can prove that in Hebrews 8 about the new covenant. Okay, he's not talking about huh?
No, I was clearing my throat.
Okay. Yeah, so he's talking about the children of Israel here, right? The ones that He scattered, the children of the Most High, like John 11:52 said. Okay, it says, I will put a new spirit within you, and I will take the stony heart out of their flesh, and will give them an heart of flesh, that they may walk in the statutes and keep my ordinances and do them, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power. Okay. All right. So that's what's going to happen, man. That's what's going to happen to the scattered. Okay. And let me get this real quick. Go ahead and speak about to get this precept.
Hey, man, and these Edomites, man, it's clear that these Edomites are losing, man. You know, that was probably one of the best things I've seen all week. All right, you know, in the last couple of weeks, as far as these Edomites, you know, and the judgment that's coming to them, man, because we can see that these Edomites are losing, man, and they can see that they're losing, man. They got to resort to calling us niggers and spics, and just, you know, dude got so mad to the point to where he just shut down the feed because he was so hurt.
Yep.
Go ahead, you got it.
Yeah. This is because we get Israel is this. Well, let me just read it. This is Hosea 1:10. Yeah, the number of the children, the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. All right, so sons, if you're a son, wouldn't that make you a child? All right, so when we in John 11:52, when it's talking about the children of God, all right, as it says verbatim, the children of God, well, guess who it's talking about? It's talking about Israel. And how can we prove that? Let me read it again. Ye in the land where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power, or the living God. Okay, so that goes to prove who is another scripture to prove who is talking about. And these are the same people that's going to be gathered because they've been scattered, because they're such a great number. All right, it's the sand in the sea, and then they've been dispersed. All right, that's why you had the diaspora. All right, the Assyrian captivity. Okay, yep. So it's very simple to understand. But what, according to Daniel 12:10, which is right here, many shall be purified and made white and tried, speaking on the elect. But the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand. But the wise shall understand. So Esau, you can break it 100 different ways to Sunday, and the Esau still not gonna get it, man. That's why he over there screaming at the top of his lungs, you know, just chanting racist, you know, slurs.
Yep. This is real quick. This is Ezekiel chapter 39 and verse 27. And it says, when I have brought them again from the people and gathered them out of their enemies' lands, and am sanctifying them in the sight of many nations, then shall they know that I am the Yahweh their power, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathens. But I have gathered them unto their own land, and have left none of them any more there. Neither will I hide my face any more from them, for I have poured out my spirit upon the house of Israel, saith Yahweh power. All right, and you see, that's what the Lord is doing, man. He's starting to gather us up from those lands that he sent us off to. All right, and we're not going to be no more in the hands of these heathens, man. We ain't going to be no more dispersed, man. We're going to be brought back. And right now, the Lord is doing that through the elect, man. All right, he's putting his spirit upon the elect, and the people are going to see, man, and the people are going to know that the Lord is truly dealing with the Israelites, man. The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, beginning with the elect, man. And we see that now, man. Even Esau's starting to see that, man, that the Lord is dealing with us, man. All right, we got brothers popping up all over the world, man. All right, and we're all pushing this truth out in unison, man. All in one body, man. All right, and it is sending shivers down Esau's back, man. His hairs from all over his body is standing up, man.
Okay.
Hey. No, that was it.
Okay. You got anything else? Well, let me get this one scripture. We forgot to bring it out earlier. This is James 1:1. Basic precept approved to John 11:52, speaking about the scattered Israelites. This is James 1:1. James, a servant of the Most High and of the Lord Yahweh Hamashiach, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings, man. So who are scattered abroad? The Israelites, man. The 12 tribes of Israel. All right, the lost sheep of the house of Israel. It is real simple for you know, to be understood. All right. But you know, everybody ain't gonna understand it at the end of the day, you know. But hey, if you haven't, you know, gotten the understanding of this by the end of the video of John 11:52, who those scattered we're speaking about, then you're not gonna get it point blank and period, man. All right, you can read the book till your face turn blue, but you're just not gonna get it. All right. You got anything else though?
Did you already read Ezekiel 28:25, right? You read that a little bit ago?
No, I don't think so.
All right, well, yeah, let me just get that out and then we can close out on that. This is Ezekiel chapter 28 and verse 25. It says, thus saith Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among whom they were scattered, and shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen, then shall they dwell in their land that I have given to my servant Jacob. And that goes to show you that that's more proof that those guys that are in that land right now, those aren't the Israelites. Because if the Lord was scattered, would have scattered them and then put them back in the land, the whole world would know that the Lord is truly dealing with them people. But what we see that there's all types of hell and chaos. They have homosexuality being done in the land, all types of abominations, and that's how we know that those aren't the Israelites, man. Those aren't the true biblical people that are spoken of in the Bible, man. You know? And it says, and they shall dwell safely therein, and shall build houses and plant vineyards. Yea, they shall dwell with confidence when I have executed judgments upon all those that despise them round about them, and they shall know that I am Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai their power. So you see, here coming very, very soon, you heathens, all right, beginning with Esau, you guys are going to know who the Lord is dealing with, and you're going to be terrified, man, because the Lord is going to bring those judgments to you, all right? The Lord is going to bring judgment upon you heathens because the Lord used you to scatter us, but you guys, including especially Esau, is that I think you sent it in that live chat, Obadiah 1:15. For looking at my brother's day.
Yeah.
You know, Esau, you guys, you heathens, like I said, beginning with Esau, you guys took it a whole nother level, man. All right. And you completely destroyed our people. All right. To the point to where we don't even know that there is a Lord, man. There's people out there, Jacob out there, that don't even know that the Lord even exists, man. That they don't even know that they're Israelites. All right. But what? The Lord is gathering his people back up from the places that we've been scattered. All right. And that's who was scattered, man. Israel, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And that's why we say that there's the confusion of faces, because we've been gathered, or we've been scattered to the four corners of the earth, man. So you're going to have Israelites that look like so-called Chinese, so-called white men, all right, so-called Filipinos, all right, so-called they might be from somewhere in Africa, man. All right, but what, you got to know the history, all right, and you got to go through the lineage of the Father, man. All right, but the Lord is first and foremost, all right. He's dealing with his elect. The Lord is gathering his elect from around the four corners of the earth. All right, and the Spirit beareth witness with their spirit that the Lord is dealing with those brothers. All right, and Esau's hurt, man. Esau's getting hurt. All right, he's coming to the realization that he's not. His kingdom is about to come down. The Lord is not dealing with him. All right, and it's only a matter of time before this place comes crumbling down, man. All right, like Jim Carrey said, man, and that's how the cookie crumbles, man. All right, that's what it is. Okay. Got anything else out?
Oh no, that's it. That's it.
Hey, but let me just check the comment board real quick, see if any brother put up any comments or anything. And the brother GMS in WA 144 said, it's clear that those devils in Israel now are not the Lord's chosen people. And that's right, man. You know, that's not the Lord's chosen people, man. All right. The Lord is not dealing with them disgusting people over there, man. Those people are filthy, defiled people. All right. Our people are too, but we're not our people are not over there in the land of Israel right now, claiming to be the Israelites, man. All right. But were you gonna get a precept, Doc, or no?
No, that was it.
Okay. All right, but with that, you know, Lord willing, you brothers were edified through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rachakodash. Double honor to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone. Much blessing and salutations to the Akim around the four corners of the earth who are diligently pushing out his truth and his sincerity. Till next time, say Shalom.
Shalom.